Hi everyone, welcome to the analysis of the play that is called The Black Hermit. The Black Hermit was written by Ngugi wa Thiong'O. The setting of the play is post-independence African societies. The play was published in 1968 by East African Education Publishers. Dear students and dear followers of literature lessons, what is the meaning of hermit? A hermit is a person who lives alone, away from people and society. Other synonyms of hermit are such as solitary, loner, and ascetic. Introduction. The Black Hermit is a tragic play telling about a young educated man called Remy. Remy is the first from his tribe to attend university. Remy decides to leave his home to town, escaping his parents' pressure of forcing him to marry a widow, his sister-in-law, as traditions require him to. When in town, Remy hooks a white girl called Jenny, who they spend time with in nightclubs. The writer shows how Remy escapes his responsibilities of helping his tribe because he lives at the time when the community wants him so much. Dear students, let us look at characters and characterization. The first character is called Remy. Remy is the central character in this play. Remy is the first to attend university from his village. At first, he is God-fearing and shy with girls, but later on, he changes and spends nights with girls, especially when he goes to town. After death of his brother, Remy is told to inherit his sister-in-law by his parents, but Remy refuses and decides to run away from his home to town. Remy's father is called Ngome and his mother is called Nyobi. Dear students, Remy is the friend of Omange in town. Remy causes the death of Thorny, his sister-in-law, because he refuses to marry her. Remy is against tribalism and religious differences, so he emphasizes and convinces people to abandon religionism and tribalism. Remy emphasizes unity among people. And lastly, Remy needs to bring changes in his society by unifying people and crushing tribalism. Dear students, another character is called Omange. Omange is the friend of Remy in the city. He is from another tribe, and he has been used by the writer of this play to show the theme of unity. He is used as a symbol of unity, as I told you, and against tribalism. He is educated like Remy. Omange is aware of the need to alleviate tribalism and racism. Omange blames Remy for not giving Thorny a chance to express her feelings. Another character is called Thorny. Thorny is the beautiful girl in Marua tribe. She was loved by Remy before marrying Remy's brother. She is not educated. She loves Remy and ready to marry him when her husband dies. Thorny is tribalistic as Ngugi is. Thorny commits suicide when Remy rejects her. Another character is called Ngugi, and this is the mother of Remy. She takes care of the family. She wants Remy to marry Thorny. She is a Christian. She has internal conflict when Remy disappears to town, and later when Thorny commits suicide. She is a traditionalist. Another character, dear students, is called Jenny. This is a girl, Remy's girlfriend in town. Jenny spends nightclubs with Remy most of the time in town. Jenny loves Remy. She is against racism. She is a white girl. Another character is called the pastor. Pastor is a strong Christian or Christian. He teaches Remy to be a good Christian. He loves Remy. He is sad when Remy disappears to town, of course. He is against traditional beliefs like Marua medicine. He advises Remy to take Thorny or to marry Thorny. Remy blames him or blames the pastor for causing disunity among the people due to religious differences. Another character is called the leader and the elders. Okay, leader and elders. These are traditionalists. They use medicines called Marua to convince Remy to get back to home. They want Remy to keep away from the pastor. The last character is a woman. She is loving and caring. She is sympathetic to Thorny. She calms down Thorny when Thorny is in frustration after being rejected by Remy. She blames Remy for causing Thorny's death. Dear students, those are characters that can be seen in this play. They have played a lot their roles. Now, having seen about characters and characterization, let us look at themes or thematic analysis of this play, The Black Hermit. The first theme is disunity among people. Disunity among people. Disunity means lack of cohesion or unity. The playwright shows people in Uganda have no unit. The playwright shows that people in Uganda have no unit. Disunity is caused by leaders and elders who want to divide people by their political stand. A pastor is also blamed for causing disunity due to religious differences. Due to lack of unity, it becomes very hard for people to challenge their government against land alienation and heavy taxation. Remy in this play says, even you, pastor, you and other Christians must not live isolated. And this is to show the importance of unity and staying together among the people. Dear students, another theme is building the future. This is all about bringing positive changes in the society. Remy, in collaboration with Omange, are struggling to build a better future and better society. Remy wants to see a society that is free from tribalism, racism, and free from the exploitation, taxation, and land alienation. Remy believes that citizens are the ones responsible for bringing changes. He says, we are the authors of our own destiny. In this cause, Omange gives conditions for development. He says, illiteracy ought to be abolished. And this can be evidenced on page 70 of they play. Dear students, another theme is protest. Protest means formal objection, especially if it is being done by a group of people. And in this play, the citizens protest against the unfair government. They are against exploitation by the government done through heavy taxation and the land alienation, like I've said in the previous themes. Also, people protest against land alienation, and let me protest against disunity and tribalism. Remy also protests against outdated tradition of widow inheritance. Dear students, another theme is tribalism. Tribalism means treating each other regarding the same tribe. So you help people who are of the same tribe with you, and the people of different tribes, you don't care about them. That is tribalism. So elders and the leaders are tribalistic. They keep blaming their tribalists. They keep blaming Remy. Okay, I'm sorry here. What I want to say is tribalism is treating each other regarding the same tribe. So, as I've said, if people come from other tribes different from yours, you just segregate them on that ground. And in this play, we see elders and the leaders blaming other tribes for bewitching their son, Remy. They are always thinking that the problems of Remy running away from home to the town are being caused by other tribes, and therefore that is called tribalism. And of course, tribalism is an obstacle to development because it hinders people from being together. It is better to avoid being tribalistic. Another theme is traditions and customs. The first tradition or custom is widow inheritance. In this play, Ren is forced to marry Thorn, his late brother's wife, but Remy rejects. Another element of tradition and custom is superstition beliefs. Elders use Marwa medicine to convince Remy go back to home, and they think Ren is bewitched. Another point is religion. In Marwa, some people are traditionalists, while others are Christians. Traditionalists are like elders, and the Christians are Pastor, Nyobi, and Thorn. Another theme is ignorance, and this is lack of awareness. In this play, Thorn kills herself when Remy rejects her. This is not a proper way of solving a problem. It is ignorance and a lack of life skills. People in Marwa are ignorant of impacts of tribalism, widow inheritance, and disunity. Dear students, ignorance is also a hindrance towards achieving success. It is better we try to educate ourselves on different spheres. Another theme is called irresponsibility. Irresponsibility. Remy is irresponsible. He runs away from a problem of widow inheritance instead of finding the better ways to solve it. The government is also irresponsible. It induces heavy tax and land alienation to people, causing poverty among them. Dear students, apart from that, now let us look at conflict. And this is the misunderstanding between or among people. It also means dilemma within oneself. In this play, the following are conflicts. The first one is conflict between Lemmi's parents and Lemmy. Parents of Lemmy force him to marry his late brother's wife, called Thorn, but Lemmy rejects. Another conflict is conflict between elders and pastor. Elders want Lemmy to be their political leader, but pastor want Lemmy to be a church leader. Elders also think that pastor will ruin Remy, and hence the conflict between them. Another conflict is conflict between Remy and Jenny. This occurs when Remy rejects to go back with Jenny to the village. Remy also rejects Jenny on ground of race, and that is racism. And D is Thorny's intrapersonal conflict. Thorny's intrapersonal conflict. When Remy rejects her, Thorny is frustrated and decides to commit suicide. Another conflict is Nyobi's intrapersonal conflict. Nyobi is unhappy when her son dies, and after the death of Thorny, she is also unhappy. This is intrapersonal conflict. Dear students, the last part of my discussion today is called the lessons from the play, and here are the lessons that you can get from this play, The Black Hermit, written by Ngugi wa Thiong'O. The first lesson is, after independence, things have not changed to good as many people expected. This is one lesson. So, before independence, people thought that after independence things will change or would change, but after independence things have not changed to good as many people expected. And number two is, bringing changes in the society needs courage and tolerance. So changes cannot happen overnight. Changes need time and courage. And the third lesson is, running away from the problem is not the better way of solving them. It is better to stand firm and find the better ways of solving the problem instead of just running away. And the fourth lesson is, some African traditions like widow inheritance are outdated and they may cause conflict among the people. So it is better we abandon them. Dear students, my last part is a question that I want to pose to you. What does Remy means when he says, we are the authors of our own destiny? My question is, what does Remy means when he says, we are the authors of our own destiny? Thank you very much for listening. Ciao.